Yeah, we had to get the old lady clap in there. Welcome to the Nexus, everybody. James at the Idol Smasher and James the Idol Smasher at gmail.com. Welcome to the Nexus, the time we take, it usually is the Nexus where we take some time off to talk Torah or all things biblical, actually, which can include just about everything and anything when it comes to Judaism and the Torah itself. And we'd like you to join in. So over here in the chat section, you'll see a link, a StreamYard link that'll get you in here in the conversation. If you want to join in, you have a question, compliment, comment, complaint, suggestion. All you need is a microphone and some good cheer. And we would love to have you.
Your banner's
and we take time
going.
to... My banner's not going. Well, let's banner up, baby. David, banner this. Boom. There we go. See, now we look official. See, now it's cool. Now right. And I got new digs for my birthday. Yeah, I got some Tron. I call my Tron headphones. They like glow and they light up, and even the microphone lights up. So if this sounds all right, we'll listen to it later. If it sounds all right, we might do this every week like this. But
it does. It sounds fine.
Well, let me know how it sounds. That sounds good to you? Hi, Rosalie.
Hi, James.
Hi. Rosalie's here too, and you can join as well. So thanks for being here. Lech-Lecha is the portion which is action packed. There's so much I want to talk about it. For one thing, Abraham calling his wife his sister. I that's a big issue with me. We'll get into that another time. There's the first war. In many ways, like the language of mankind that's changed throughout the generations, or at least starting at Babylon, the purpose of war seems to have fragmented as well. But what we learn is that, God does take sides. God finishes the job. So even the job that Lot couldn't do himself, that's okay. We'll get to that too, maybe. And what else we have going on here? We're on Rumble, of course, YouTube. Thanks for having us once again, and thanks for letting us keep a nice full library over there on YouTube. And we'll get up to X here pretty soon. They're going to do something. They're changing things up at Rumble, so we'll see how that's going to go. They have a Rumble Premium now, but it's going to get a lot of stuff included. I'm excited to see what they're going to do over there, and lots of other good stuff. Oh, and the United States has a new president. Well, not yet. Not quite.
I say, how'd you like that election?
The last one I was up nail biting, but not this time. I went to bed after a while. I lasted till about midnight. I'm like, okay, I'm going under. Wife woke me up with good news. So, I liked it, but it's like, for me, it's like, okay, good. We've got this in the bag. This is going to happen. But what are the United States citizens going to do to ensure a more prosperous and happier union? So, it's like, what do we do now? Okay, I never wanted to be like the Trump is a savior or nothing like that. So I just kind of wonder, where are we going? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in January, won't we?
Well, that and they didn't throw the latest socialist revolution during Obama's time. They did it during Trump's. So what are they going to try this time? They're awfully quiet, aren't they? Except for the screaming faces on social media. The narcissists, crying. I want to set the camera up and then scream and cry.
Right.
I mean, really, y'all. Don't look at kids. If you're watching, don't look. I'm not the best person to look up to, but don't listen to those people. Don't even. It's theater. They're there to get in your head. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
They're silly.
It's drama queens. Yeah.
Really, it's ingrates.
Yep. Well,
People
you know what? They had their 15 minutes of fame. It's over. We're moving on. I'm moving on. We're moving on.
I was a little concerned. I'm not going to deny it, but I'm glad to see both the popular and the electoral college went for the peace candidate.
Yes.
And with
the person
with
who actually
Bobby
wanted
Kennedy,
to be president. The person who actually wanted to be president.
And the one who got votes, from his own party, at least.
Yeah.
At least he was legit. I never bought it. I never bought the 30 days of darkness and silence from the White House. Never liked that. I never liked it the whole time. It was always fishy. I've mentioned the 148,000 vote drop. Now I'm always about that because that was real time in election. It just happened like that and shut poll workers out and shut the press out, yada, yada. It was coordinated. And now that we had this year's voting stats in, we're still missing about, I was griping about 148,000. There's still 15 million Democrat votes unaccounted for that showed up out of nowhere. They didn't have them, the election cycle before in 2016 or the year or 2012. Yeah. Don't have it now, but that 1 year in 2020 when we all did the right thing for COVID and George Floyd and all the other stupid stuff they are directing this country to do while telling you to be in your house and not to move. 15 million votes were shy, and we don't know where they all went. You're telling me 15 million people just dropped out? 15 million Democrats didn't vote against Trump, didn't go to Trump? I'm not buying it.
No, they didn't count the cemeteries this year. The dead vote didn't work.
Oh, man. Have you seen some of the meltdowns going on social media?
Not really.
There have been a few people putting compilations of them together, and I'm convinced there are people out there who are just there to eat up the low information internet user. That this is how you're supposed to feel. We're going to cut classes all day. You don't have to come into work. How is your job going to, or how is your work, or how is your employment up? How are your employees? What are you doing for your employees with the news of the election to do for them? Like, how much time do they get off? Do you want to shut your business down for the day? I've seen women shaving their heads.
Oh,
and others saying, don't date men, don't make yourself available, and they're cutting their hair and shaving at the same time. We need to just put men off and men it's
seriously, God, I'm glad I missed it.
And Kamala's been talking about depopulation for a while, along with the George Soros's, and they mean it. There's a suicide machine. It just slowly transfers you to nitrogen and you die of asphyxiation in your sleep. It's a machine. It's it's got it in the Viking countries, in the Scandinavian or whatever the heck. I can't do that. I can't do them that well.
Kevorkian, huh?
I could do a very bad Swiss. But they've got a machine that you lie in, and it's like a coffin looking thing, or a futuristic coffin looking thing, whatever. And Canada's already government backed euthanasia. They will, if you want to die, the government will assist you in that. I'm not kidding you. People are doing it. Yep. They even subscribe it. Well, if we can't get you health care, then we'll give you euthanasia.
Oh my God.
So the abortion queen of the election cycle, and everybody suckered into believing it, all this depopulation, same message, same bunch. And isn't it interesting how, what does God say? Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth.
That's right.
He says the absolute exact opposite.
Right.
There are women out there who are very...
is a sin.
Yeah, it is. I'd argue that, but until I can talk to God personally, I'm just gonna, and He talks to me. I'll just leave that one to Him or to the law right now. It is. It's a sin. It is a sin. So
it's destroying a life.
True. Is it an unjust? What if he did something really, really bad? And he's not going to get caught by the authorities. They're never going to find the evidence, if you will, but it's really bad. Is that so wrong? I would argue. Is it an unjust killing? See, it's one thing to kill, but it's the other thing. If you just can't handle it because your boyfriend didn't call you this week or whatever, or your the guy that's been cheating on your wife with you is going back to his wife, and yeah, okay. But sometimes I wonder. I don't know. I'd argue with a couple of rabbis on that one. I'd try anyway. State my case. We'll see. I don't think it's ever going to happen. We don't get many visitors here in the Nexus lately. So, man, I'm parched. I'm going to crack open a nice kosher Miller High Life, all-American beer, kosher.
So highlight us with the birthday.
Car Wars. I don't have it handy. I got a new Car Wars edition. It's about 10 new arenas. So we tried one, raced on the another one, and funny thing is, as soon as we got done playing, the next day my buddy's got this 3D printer. Okay, he's crazy about these. I mean, he's got 4 of them, but he can do very detailed little miniatures. And he's already making cars for the thing in 3 dimensions. It's cardboard, little on a big grid paper. So it went over well. But yeah, we went there and we played some games and had some fun and apparently there's a mushroom gummy they have now. I partied my day, but that was well over 25 years ago. I don't even know the last time I ever came close to a psychotropic mushroom, but apparently they're legal in Texas, so they have gummies now. So we had a mushroom gummy and tried to play games that involved geometry and math, and it was fun. It was fun. We had a good time. We did some shopping. Went into a great secondhand bookstore they had up there. It's 3 stories and just incredible to go through all that and just spent some time. Got to see Mom. I don't have the new light. I have a new on-air light. We'll have it up soon. I don't know where it's going, but we'll have it up. So another birthday gift. Got lots of light-up birthday gifts. That's what's so cool. So no, it was a good time. We had a lot of fun. It was a good 50th. I was given this first 50. Now the next are up to me. So we'll see. Well, not up to Hashem, but you know what I mean.
Live long and prosper.
God willing. I'm looking at a graph that Russell put up. But I'm not able to save the image itself at the moment. But it's a red wave, a massive red wave. It's like Reagan. Remember when Reagan got elected? It was like red. This is what we're looking at now. Well, I'm glad to know there aren't as many suckers out there. It saddens me that there are suckers still out there. They're still breathing. They're probably still hell-bent. Letitia James is already saying, I'm going after him. I'm going after him. DOJ says it's dropping everything. Everything. They're not going to try a sitting president. They just don't do it. They said they're dropping everything. That's what the headlines read. So
yep, I sent that to you.
Out the window.
I sent that to you, I think.
Letitia, is that okay? You might have, yeah.
Jack Smith, yeah.
Letitia James. She looks just so pathetic trying. Stop, lady.
Who's that other one down south there? The one, I can't think of her name. From Georgia.
Fanny, what's her name? Fanny something? Yeah.
No.
Fanny, I don't remember her name.
The one who looked like who had the really bad looking lips and all that. Black lady. I can't think of her name.
Yeah, that was Fanny Williams, Fanny Wilson. I don't know. Fanny.
No, not her.
Not that one.
She was like a senator or a congressman, and they turned around. She told everybody that they had to fight everybody, and God, what is her name? I can't think.
Maxine Waters.
That's it. Yep, that's her.
You have to approach them, and you have to assault them in public. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, fine, upstanding citizen she is. It's all going away, y'all. And I think if this works the way I'm hoping it's going to work, or you just get a little boost from Trump. He said he's here to help the country heal. That's what he said. He said, I'm not here to heal the country. We're here to help the country heal. So if we heal, if this goes and we see that, being an American isn't to be a hateful, misogynist, Nazi, racist, transphobic, homophobic. I know there's a bunch out there. We'll just include them all in there and assume that that's what we all are. When they find out we're not, maybe they won't be able to pull this again. Whatever they did in 2020, touche, is that really took a blow to us. This is good news that maybe some of us coming back. We'll see.
Well, the press they have to do something about the press. About the media.
Yeah, it's Steven Crowder and Daily Wire and PragerU, and in the old days you needed that, and you're going to need your AM radio and your televisions for emergencies and for weather, especially inclement weather, and you're going to need these people, but they're gone. They're gone. Broadcasting is a parody of what it used to be here in the United States. It's a joke. No, it's not. It's sad because that was my bread and butter for a long time. And it's sad to see, but there's alternate ways of getting your information, and I named a few right there. That's what gets people awake, because everything they're putting out there on that TV tube is horse hockey. And it's sad to know that people still fall for it. I've met people that are like that, and it just blows my mind. But it takes all kinds, doesn't it?
Yep.
The peace candidate won. Imagine that.
Well, it's like I'd rather say the person that really wanted to be president won.
Well, the one who deserves it.
Well, not so much deserves it, but the one who really wanted to be president. She didn't want to be president. She didn't want to do it.
I don't know what she wanted.
They had to talk her into it.
Or con her into it. I just keep seeing blackmail. When I think of the deep state and all these people, all I see is blackmail. Anyway, NATO sucks. I haven't said that in a long time. NATO sucks. Screw NATO. I've said it for a long time. And the UN too. That's moving on from that. We're going to move on to the meme of the week. The memes of the week, everybody. Memes of the week. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Moving down here. Speaking of just goofy stuff, where are we at here? Oh, we're going to start off at here. Okay, it is moving into Thanksgiving coming up here in the United States in about 3 weeks. So, 'tis the season, everybody. 'Tis the season. Okay, all I want for Christmas is more mushroom gummies from Texas. That's all. I'm just kidding. Speaking of feeling unburdened by what it's been, that's. See what I mean? When you get the drunk lady telling you about this unburdened. Yeah. This one really here, ever been high. It's a violation of Noahide code that you kill an animal for no good reason ever. You cannot lay a harmful hand on an animal ever, except in self-defense.
That's right.
And the raccoon too. That was the squirrel was rescued. The raccoon was the pet.
Yep.
Killed them.
I know.
I get another meme out later, but I'll save that. Moving right along to other areas of thought right there. Yep. And this one's been out for a while. It's a newer take on the old one.
I don't remember seeing that one. That's a good one.
It was a more classic painting at the time, I believe. And this is true, and X is doing so much well without the need for all this right there. It's a DEI. I couldn't help it. That's just pretty bad. And yes, we actually have recorded records of an Israeli woman entering Iran with absolutely no head covering whatsoever. So progress. That's a picture of progress right there.
Yeah.
And this is idol smashing time. Let's just get right to it. That just
Yep.
says it right there. It's not real. Speaking of DEI, I figured this is what we might be expecting in the next 4 years, not because of Trump, but because of. And finally, we'll just we'll leave this here. What do the Willie Brown of the 2024 election have in common? That's been
ouch.
the idol smashing.
That's funny.
So, and that's serious. You know what they did to euthanize it? They're euthanizing people. I mean, the squirrel, yeah, that's bad. But when this is what I was wanting to talk about earlier. The people who were out there railing against and calling the man, anti-Semitic tropes. You call someone a Nazi, you're a Holocaust denier. End of story. I'm sorry. Or Alan Dershowitz is right on that 100%, in my opinion. Those people are the ones that call for abortion. They love abortion. They want everyone to have one. They laugh about it. Killing babies. That's what it is, because you're killing a baby. Here it is. Oh, here it is right here. This is the one. These and other ones. And I've always been real is one of the reasons why I was angry at law enforcement right there.
Wow.
Because they will shoot your dog. If they want to come in and take you because they have a warrant or something and your dog's barking, they have every right to shoot it.
Damn.
Not happy with that. So yeah, I'm harsh, but yeah. There's Boog. I got Boog. Booger came on. This is one of the buddies I went and saw in Texas. He says, "Love you." Yeah, I love you too, my man. Enjoy. Good luck and Godspeed down there. We will auto duel soon enough, because auto dueling is where it's at. Auto dueling, CB radio, and Torah. There you go. That's you got my heart right there. You got my heart. All right, so we got all that taken care of. What are we doing here? 8:22. Hey, it's about time to end the YouTube stream and get over there to Rumble if you're not watching there already.